Well, I was just about to start tuning some arrows, and then it starts to rain. What time is it? Almost 5. So we're just hanging out. I probably should have checked the weather. I don't think we're tuning today. Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. All right, so now it's time to paper tune. We've got the jerry-rigged paper tune set up, ready to go here. And up until this point, I've located my center shot, retied in the D-loop, which was pretty hilarious. I actually ended up wasting a couple feet of D-loop material just kind of practicing to make sure I was doing it right. We've checked the arrows on the straightness checker, wrapped them, fletched them with a 4-fletch, very slight right-hand helical, and glued in the half-out inserts, or the half-out insert from Easton, and we've replaced the field tips with a 250 grain 5/16 diameter field tip. They don't quite mate up flush. You can kind of see there's a little bit of a step there. So, but these were cheapies off of eBay's. Just eBay, no S there. But now we're gonna shoot them through paper at 6 feet, and then I'm gonna check and see how their flight is on the camera at 20 yards. And it'll be my first time using the Carter release. That's it, let's get started. So that looks way right. So I'm gonna get the Allen screws out, or the Allen wrenches, and adjust, and we'll be right back. Damn it, I shot through the same hole. 1 sec. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay. To the left. So we still got to go back to the right. Okay. Okay. So now, let's look at this. We've got vein that almost almost looks like a bullet hole. Interesting. So let's shoot another one. Screw it. I want to get this right. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. And you can see it's spinning to the right. All right, let's try a different arrow now. Try a random one. Oh, we shot through the tape a little bit, but that's pretty darn close. And I'm backed up at, I don't know, from the tip of the arrow, 8-9 feet. This is kind of fun. I'm gonna shoot one more, try one more arrow. Shot a little low. Looks almost slightly to the right. I don't know, I think that's good. I'm gonna call that good. And then we'll go out to 20 yards and shoot it, see what happens. So, I started editing the video and I realized, oh, here the lens is dirty. You guys are dirty. And I realized I didn't explain why I'm tuning the bow in the janky way that I am. And there's a couple reasons for that I just want to explain real quick. First is the closest bow shop that I trust is a 5-hour drive, and then the closest other bow shop that I've found is about a 2.5-hour drive. So it's a lot of money and gas and time, and you got to schedule and drop the bow off, and then you got to wait and hope that they do all the tuning in the day, which a lot of shops want a bow overnight or at least for 24 hours. So it just was something if I can get it done myself, I'd rather get it done myself. And then second is that I like to tinker, I like to mess around with stuff and you know, kind of build my own things and be hands-on. So that's kind of why I'm doing it this way, if you're wondering why I'm taping paper bags to my truck and shooting through it. But it's been a couple days now since I've shot the video, and the bow is shooting great. Haven't got the cutthroat broadheads in yet, but hopefully they'll come in shortly, and then we'll get back to it. So anyways, back to our regularly scheduled program. See ya. So I forgot that once you change arrows and move things around, you have to re-zero. So I got a basic windage at like 5 yards, and now I'm gonna shoot at roughly 20 yards and get zeroed at 20. So we'll see how that goes. And we're also gonna shoot at 60 frames a second and see if we can see what the arrow flight's doing out at distance. So that's it. Okay, so this is more like 30 yards from where I'm standing. So let's say a prayer that it doesn't go into the rocks. Actually, that's pretty darn close. I aimed at the, well, let's see if we can zoom. You probably can't see that. No, you cannot, but I aim for the top center dot, and I'm low and to the right about 3 or 4 inches. So I'm gonna keep shooting. All right, what do we got here? Did I shoot 6? Shot 5. All right, let's go check it. Okay. Those bright orange arrows make everything overexposed, but these two I know felt good. Like, I shot them and they felt very good. So now I'm gonna set the camera up, zoom out, and shoot at 60 frames a second and see what they're doing in flight. So kind of tough to tell on camera, but if you break it down frame by frame, I'll see if I can do it in post and editing. You can definitely, you're on the tripod right now, so you're all over the place, but you can definitely tell the arrow's flying pretty straight if you break it down and play it frame by frame. Now, I can't tell left to right, but it's not fishtailing this way, and it doesn't seem to be doing any of this. They're just lobbing in there because these arrows are moving pretty slow. I think if I can swing it, I might have somebody pop some heavier mods on there, because this bow's shooting 65 pounds right now. But according to the Ashby method, it doesn't matter too much as long as you get a good arrow flight. And so far, it seems like it's working. So I'm gonna shoot a little bit more, and you guys can watch. And as long as I do my part, you know, like kind of this number here, I do need to get this thing zeroed, but I mean, it's not that great of a group. They're stacked like that. But my problem is this, the grip. I always forget my grip. So I'm gonna step back and shoot a little more. I'm tired and shaky, but that's not an excuse. Let's go check it out. So I started messing with my grip. Not messing with it, paying attention to my grip, and then I get that. That's good. That's 4 shots. Definitely needs to move right. But I'm getting pretty shaky and tired because it was 1, 2, 3, and then I flung that one a little bit. That's 30 yards. That's actually pretty good for me for 30 yards. So I'm gonna shoot a few more and call it quits. Thanks for watching, and every goddamn car and truck and utility vehicle is slamming up and down my road right now. There goes another one. And the wind is blowing. It's kind of crazy. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Viewfinder, lens. Viewfinder, lens. Look at the fucking lens, dummy. Look at the lens.